Welcome all racists. This is where you come to hate on black female leads.
Not us. We are with the brothers.
No. But look, honestly, I was actually surprised that this movie wasn't the worst thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah, we just went and saw The Little Mermaid. Premiere night, that's how dedicated we are. Not many people in there.
Nah. Yeah, and I wonder if that's going to be...
It was so awkward asking for a ticket, eh?
Yeah, I was laughing. Because it was like some show probably around our age. And
Yeah, she's with me as well.
I was like, oh yeah, can I get a ticket to The Little Mermaid?
But it was the guy standing next to me, they're like, yeah, fuck, couldn't be me buying a ticket going into this.
Yeah,
fuck, that'd be embarrassing.
They're probably going like Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I made sure I whispered, I was like, oh, can I get a ticket to The Little Mermaid, please?
I was waiting to go on the screens and just buy one myself, so I wouldn't have to
I was gonna buy one on the way here.
And then there were these people that were just taking so long, and then I made eye contact with the parents. I was like, oh no, I've got to do it. But anyway, probably like one of the most is this the most controversial movie you reckon Disney's ever made?
Oh.
It's one of them. Like, the amount of shit
it's a stupid controversy though. Like, if we're being honest, like, who realistically gives a fuck?
I mean...
The racists do.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, after seeing the movie, I could fully understand why she was cast in the role, because I think, first of all, like, she was real good.
She's incredible.
As Ariel.
Yeah.
And
her vocal ability, second to none.
Yeah, and obviously as a professional singer, so you wouldn't expect any less.
Is she the one banging DDG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah.
But
fuck, he must have got that Disney bag as well, taking a bit of a share of that.
Yeah. But no, she actually was really good in this.
Yeah.
And like...
I think everyone was, apart from one. Should we just say it now? Yeah.
Awkwafina. Ruins every fucking movie she's in, and you can just recognise her by the voice.
She wasn't awful in Shang-Chi.
No,
but
she was. There were
moments, but she wasn't as bad as usual in this one.
She plays the same character in every single thing.
She is the female Rock.
Yeah,
but,
and she was in Jumanji too, and was terrible in that as well. But yeah, I don't know. Well, first of all, they recast. What is that character's name? That seagull. Scuttle?
Yeah.
Is that the fault? Is that it?
That's
yeah. Like, that was a guy in the original one.
Yeah.
So they've made it Awkwafina, and...
Like, I don't have a problem with them making it a woman. I have a problem with them making it Awkwafina.
Yeah, well, that is more of a major problem. And there's this scene in this movie...
The rap?
Yeah. Like, she starts freestyling it earlier on.
Do you know who wrote that, though?
She did.
No.
Did she not?
I'm pretty sure it was Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Really?
Did that not scream out at you when it was happening?
But she is a rapper.
Is she though?
Well, I don't know.
It's like saying Dwayne's a rapper. It's about pride,
but I'm pretty sure she actually like kind of is.
From what I've read, apparently it was Lin-Manuel Miranda that wrote it.
Well, it must have been his idea because he was composing all the new lyrics for that. Well, maybe it was him.
I mean, the original songs in this were bangers. They all hit.
Yeah, they were really
Part of
good.
This World, Under the Sea, like...
The only song I can't ever even remember, I'm guessing it was in the original one as well. Like I rewatched the original, for I kind of just had it on in the background because I wanted to actually remember anything about the movie, because I didn't. But the only song I'll say, apart from the shitty freestyle rap Awkwafina does, which was so out of place and just random, and I hated it. But... like, the only other song I really didn't like was Eric's song, and he's just like singing by himself in that boat. Like, that was just like, yeah, can you just get to the next scene? I don't give two fucks about this song. Yeah. But yeah, all the rest of the music was really good.
I feel like a really underrated song was the one where they're in the rowboat in the lagoon.
Is that underrated?
Oh, I don't know, but like
I thought that was probably the best song I reckon.
No, but when you think of like The Little Mermaid, you think of like Under the Sea. And
I honestly, like, I couldn't even remember any of this music from Little Mermaid whatsoever.
Well, to me, they're the main ones I remember.
I'm a Disney casual.
That was really good.
Yeah, I'm a Disney casual, like, basically apart from Lion King, Aladdin.
Well, that was what we were talking about. The, like, comparing this movie to the other remakes.
I mean, it's Lion King remake is the worst thing I think that's probably ever been made.
Yeah.
And then when it actually comes to some of the other ones, I thought the Aladdin one was alright, but like it just obviously can't compare to the original. So
and the Jungle Book one.
Oh, that was good.
There was two, wasn't there? There was one shit one and one good one.
The one, I think one was made by Disney, and that was good. That was the Jungle Book, and the Mowgli one was dog shit.
Yeah.
And then apart from that, everything else they made dog shit. But yeah, I'd actually say this was like, especially in comparison, real decent and actually like almost kind of worth being made.
Yeah.
As opposed to like some of those other ones.
Yeah, 100%.
And when it comes to like, especially at the start of the movie, where it is all the underwater stuff, which I was kind of worried about with like the CGI and stuff.
There were moments.
There were definitely moments where it looked pretty bad, but I think just like from a visual standpoint, like when you compare the Lion King and everything is so dead and there's no emotion and everything.
That is the thing. Like the people in this make it so much better.
Well, her performance, I'd say, particularly. But then just like when it had all the fish, like, was that when it was the Under the Sea song?
Yeah.
I thought like that whole song was really
good. With the
good.
turtles and the manatees and
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, like, because they actually just have like all the fish and like all the underwater animals just like dancing and doing like all the stuff, which obviously isn't realistic. But like,
it's a movie about mermaids.
Yeah, exactly. And like that's like something that the other ones were, especially like I just keep thinking of the Lion King because that has like all the CGI animals and stuff, like kind of like this one. And like,
but that's what I mean. Like, there is no humans in that to make it look realistic at all. It just looks shit. Whereas this one, you did, even though the animals did look alright. Yeah. Like you still have the humans to, you know.
Yeah, there was just like a lot more like color and like life, I guess you could say, compared to the other ones. But then like there was also points in this movie where like a lot of the new Disney live action remakes, our parts were just like so dark for like no particular reason. But yeah, I was actually really surprised by how much I enjoyed this movie because I thought it was going to be trash. And like all the acting across the board, I thought everyone was pretty much perfectly cast. She was really
her
good.
Song was really good.
And like like the visual effects for the characters, I actually thought were pretty good for the most part. Like there was never anything that really took me like fully out of it. And even if there was, I kind of just thought all the singing and performance kind of made up for it there anyway.
It's like we always say about going into movies with super low expectations.
It does help. It does help. But there is one aspect of this movie which you can understand, I can fully understand why Disney changed it. And it has to do with like when she makes the deal with Ursula. And in the original one, like she's literally like so obsessed with Eric and she's doing like everything she can to try and kiss him. Yeah. But in this one... Yeah, like, and then
there was a bit of controversy about that.
And then in this one, they've like fully taken it out. So
I think there was some song lyrics and stuff that were changed.
Yeah, which I just don't even know why. Like, who gives a fuck? But like, and then so when they're making that deal, she's like, "Oh, I've added in this new thing, so if anyone brings up the kiss or anything, she's just gonna forget it." Which they clearly did because like when I was rewatching the original Little Mermaid, like if it's one of those things, if you change genders, like people would be like, "This guy's a rapist." Like she's using like Flounder and Sebastian and all them. Like it's her idea. I'm pretty sure when they're on that rowboat to like create the entire scenario. Yeah. Basically like kind of manipulating him into kissing her because she wants to be with him. They've completely erased that from this movie, which I get, like I guess you can kind of see why. And then also another part of it, which like if you really want to complain and if you do care, at the end of it, she is the one that kills Ursula instead of Eric because
I feel like it was a team
woman power, baby.
Sort of thing.
Like there is like little changes like that here and there, but I just like. When I was watching it, I didn't even really care about it that much, and I feel like if I hadn't even rewatched it, I wouldn't. That's the thing,
I haven't seen it in years, so that I didn't even realise that. Yeah,
and then like there's so many other examples of Disney shit that's been made recently. Like you've got the Peter and Wendy movie, where like non-stop throughout that movie, they're like talking about like. You know, like woman power.
Yeah,
and, like,
there was no PC bullshit.
Like they're talking it. Like they're talking straight to you when they bring all the stuff up, and it just has no place in a movie like that.
This one really stuck to the original.
Yeah,
which is always good.
Yeah, and like I said to you, I was like, I actually probably I don't even really like the original Little Mermaid that much to be honest. And I was saying if I was to rewatch one, I probably would just rewatch this one. I actually do think it was a pretty decent update.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Had fun the whole time watching it, apart from the one scene.
Apart from the rap. But I don't know, maybe some people will enjoy that, I don't know. But yeah, like...
Oh, fuck. I find that hard to believe.
I get blown away by some of the shit people like sometimes.
I feel like I heard everybody in there cringing when that moment happened.
Yeah, it was just so out of place. Like,
I knew it was coming as well, I was waiting for it.
Well, because I'd heard about that, because they'd released the soundtrack already, and people were like, what the fuck is this song? And like, it literally is just so out of place in the movie. But yeah, overall, I did have a good time with this. I thought all the actors and stuff did a really good job.
Yeah.
Javier Bardem, he's pretty good.
Shout out, he's pretty good.
He's like in all these Disney movies now for some reason. I guess just getting a paycheck. But you know, if you want some pristine prestige actor,
I also really liked the fact that this movie, because it's obviously set in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I really like that they did explore that sort of side of stuff a bit more.
Yeah. And like it actually gave her more of a reason to actually want to live there instead of just this guy I'm so obsessed with. Like,
yeah, like she was interested in the island and it's like dancing
and the people and like the food. I actually kind of rated that scene as well, when she was like really cool. doing everything wrong and everyone's like looking at her like, what the fuck are you doing? Like when she got the fork and she's like twisting it in her hand and shit. I thought that was actually pretty decent. So like, I actually would recommend this movie. So surprisingly,
yeah, I mean, I'd give it like a 7.5.
I would probably give this a 7. I guess like
it was a really enjoyable movie.
I had a good time with
Sometimes that's all you need is like just a movie that's a lot of fun. Obviously, like I love my musicals and stuff.
Yeah, and maybe it did help to just have the lowest expectations possible as well. I'd say.
But I feel like even if you had the expectations of the original one in mind, you wouldn't have been too disappointed.
Yeah.
And I think that's all you can really ask for with Disney nowadays.
Yeah, well, like the thing with a lot of their live action remakes, that are so like the animation is so vibrant and like it was so successful for a reason because it was just so enjoyable to watch and so like visually good to look at. And then they have all these live action ones that are just so dead looking and
I'd love to know where this was actually filmed, eh?
I don't know, on a green screen probably for the
entire
thing.
Like the real island and stuff.
Yeah,
they were like on the horse and carriage.
There's so much shit I see with Disney movies where you think it's real and then they show the entire movie's filmed in like a...
It's probably all filmed in New Zealand.
I don't know. But this movie did have a $250 million budget, which I just looked at because I was like, gee, like Disney just
quite a bit as
blow money on their movies. I don't know if this will make that back. Because like all the controversy surrounding it, and like even if it is good enough, do people care?
It's a kids movie at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not like when you think of Marvel and stuff, you think of like tonight's premieres to be quite busy. Like even though I think this one wasn't that busy, I don't think that's a reflection of how it's going to do. Like I think on the weekends and stuff, parents will be taking their kids and you've got the freak Disney adult people who just fucking froth over this.
Yeah, for sure. But not.
They did utilize the budget really well. Like there's not that many high value actors in this movie.
Yeah.
Like that wouldn't have, a lot of that 250 million wouldn't have gone to.
And Disney also like they've really kind of helped themselves inadvertently by making so much shit, like having so much really bad CGI with movies of this exact same budget. That like everything kind of looks like Avatar in comparison. Like, I always have to throw back to Thor: Love and Thunder, the worst effects I've ever seen, and it had the same budget. It's incredible. It's insane. Yeah. But yeah, I would actually recommend this. Didn't think I'd say it.
I would go see it. It's really fun. It's a lot of fun. Tooth's gonna take one of his mistresses and
I'd recommend everyone else to do the same thing.
Yeah, but let us know.
I'll be taking Ariel.
I'll take Eric. He was a bit of a stud. I'll give him credit. He had some dreamy eyes. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you thought. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the flip side. Prince Eric.
Piece of shit freestyle rap.
That wasn't freestyle. It was off.
I don't know.
It was from the heart.
No, she spits bars just off of it.
No.